Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Lowe's Bargain Barn, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Kokonis Furniture, Shriver's Pharmacy, and Custom RV Services and Repair.
Good evening. Welcome to boys high school basketball tournament action as tonight Dave Brown's top-seeded Maysville Panthers face the number 2 seed Indian Valley in the Division II East District Final from Zanesville High School. I'm Dave Hilliard, and along with my partner Brett Klein, and he's also in charge of all the video production tonight. So Brett wearing multiple hats tonight
Just a couple.
in the broadcast. So good for Brett tonight. We've got all the action on Nash Icon 98.5 and 107.9. And the video stream, of course, is on the YRP TV YouTube channel. And a special thanks to our sponsors for the broadcast tonight: Doan Ford, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Lowe's Bargain Barn, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Custom RV Service and Repair, Shriver's Pharmacy, and Kokonis Furniture, all sponsors of tonight's game. Brett, let's get right to it, man. What's the keys for victory in this big district final tonight?
Well, I know you went down and talked to some of the coaches a little bit, and what we have is, can Maysville's defense force Indian Valley into some turnovers? That's been a big story this season. A lot of Maysville's offense kind of gets started with their defense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I think that's really the key thing to the entire game, because it's how well Indian Valley handles it. Maysville has this tendency to just wear people down, and then they get on those runs and they just seem to put the game away. Now, the other night, Maysville started off with a high-intensity pressure early in the game. They stole the ball the first 2 times that Minerva was bringing the ball up the floor. That led to 2 layups. Before you knew it, it was 4-0, and Maysville was off and running. Although they never really could deliver the knockout punch against Minerva. They would get up 12 or 13 points, and then Minerva would make a couple baskets, little mini run, get back into the game, get it down to 8 or 6. And it just hung around that way the entire second half. Maysville, though, winning that game comfortably at the end of it the other night as they beat Minerva 66-56. Now, in the tournament, Indian Valley's got here, they have defeated Indian Creek 62-54, Cambridge 58-53, and then they beat St. Clairsville 66-59 in the district semi. Maysville just roasted Morgan 76-36. Then they beat West Holmes, and then the 10-point win, as I mentioned the other night, over Minerva. And let's just say that these two teams have a couple of common opponents. One of those, they both lost to Malvern, who remains the last undefeated team in the state of Ohio.
Division III district champions this year.
Early in the season, Maysville lost to Malvern 75-64, and that dropped Maysville's record to the time 5-3. Guess what Maysville is now, Brett?
Well, from what I understand, they only have 4 losses on the season.
They got 3 losses.
Just the 3?
They're 22-3. They have not lost since they lost to Malvern. So that's been a while. They were 5-3. They are now 22-3. Indian Valley played Malvern just not very long ago. They played in the IVC Showcase. Malvern beat them 59-52. So both teams played Malvern relatively close. Indian Valley also played Carrollton, and they beat Carrollton 46-44, whereas Maysville beat Carrollton 81-32. And then they both played John Glenn. Maysville playing them twice, of course, in the MVL. They beat John Glenn both times, 45-28 and 64-39, while Indian Valley won 59-52. And if you start looking at the point differences, well, you think, oh, Maysville should win. But at the same time, Indian Valley, 21-4, they win close ball games, and that's been their MO, and that's part of the reason why they're here tonight.
Right, and something you mentioned earlier, one thing Maysville doesn't want to do is what they kind of almost allowed against Minerva, and that is small runs that kind of chip away at your deficit and
right.
Allow for some easy points. Another key for tonight is, can Maysville stop Indian Valley from getting on any type of run? Because, like you mentioned, Indian Valley, they have these close games, but they're winning these close games.
Right.
So in these moments where any swing of points matters tremendously, Maysville needs to be able to stop them defensively. And Indian Valley has some pretty good athletes on their team. They're a physical team. They're going to be coming at you pretty hard. So that's something that Maysville needs to be careful of tonight.
Well, this is a rematch of the district semifinal from last year. As these teams played at Pregame University in the district semifinal, Maysville won 67-44. And as you would expect, with the top 2 seeds in the tournament, some of these players have some East District honors for Maysville. Alex Bobb, he was the co-player of the year in the East District. Gator Nichols was on the 2nd team. Jordan Watson was 3rd team. Wes Armstead and Kane Rohrig were both honorable mention. For Indian Valley, they had 2 first-team All-East District performers in Riker Williams, who is just a freshman and does not look like a freshman. And then also Tyson Pryor, he was first team. Tanya McComb was 2nd team. And then Landon McPeak and Noah Sunderup, they were both special mention East District. So you would imagine with 2 good teams that have won a lot of games that they are going to have some players that have received those honors, and this is true. Both, got 10 players out there that got some sort of East District honor in tonight's basketball game. And again, we'll have a player of the game tonight as well, and that is the Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. They get a certificate for a pizza, and again, I wholeheartedly recommend Lock 9 Pizza. Fantastic food. Went down there last week to test them out. Good food, nice people. What more could you want down there?
Of course.
We will take a quick break. We're getting ready for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll do starting lineups and get ready for the tip-off of tonight's East District Final. You are watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Come celebrate the All-American Holiday Sale at Kokona's Furniture and Mattress First. Hi, I'm Bo Kokonas. Right now, get unbeatable deals you don't want to miss. For a limited time only, enjoy up to 6 years 0% special financing, or pay with cash, check, or credit card and get a triple sales tax discount. You heard it right. That's a discount equal to 3 times the sales tax. Even get free delivery and setup with our gold purchase plans. Plus right now, save 30 or 40, even up to 70% off clearance items store-wide. You don't want to miss these savings at the All-American Holiday Sale at Kokona's Furniture and Mattress First.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 Nash Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Dave Hilliard, Brett Klein back here in Windland Gymnasium, Zanesville High School, ready to play some boys district final basketball tonight. Starting lineups just getting ready to be announced here, and we've got the Maysville Panthers are going to be the home team on the scoreboard tonight. They're wearing their white uniforms, blue trim. Indian Valley, they're in the dark uniforms tonight with the red and white trim. For the visitors on the scoreboard, the Indian Valley Braves, their coach Ty Miller. Their starting lineup includes senior Sam Carter, number 4, a junior Landon McPeak, number 5, a senior Tanyan McComb, number 10, senior Tyson Pryor, and he's one to watch tonight. He is a very good athlete, very good basketball player, averaging 14 points a game. And then Riker Williams rounds out the starting lineup, number 22. He's a freshman, averaging 16.7 points per game. First team All-East District, and he is a freshman. Hard to believe that a freshman. I've heard lots of good things about him, so I'm anxious to see him play tonight.
Pretty impressive statistics coming from
a freshman,
from
exactly.
A freshman.
For the Maysville Panthers, coached by Dave Brown, Gator Nichols, 5'10 sophomore, gets the starting nod as he has all season long. A 5'11 senior Wes Armstead, a 6'1 senior Alex Bobb, the district player of the year, a 6'5 sophomore Kane Rohrig, and a 6'2 sophomore in Jordan Watson rounds out Coach Dave Brown's starting lineup tonight. And we are almost ready to get underway here in Zanesville. And we were talking about this earlier. Boy, Zanesville folks just had a short trip to get over here tonight.
Yeah.
Southtown, not a very long trip over to get to Zanesville High School. So fortunate for them, it's almost a home game for them. Indian Valley a little bit longer travel tonight. The Braves we went through there the other night. Gnadenhutten, whatever it is.
It's a beautiful facility, Indian Valley. We love going there.
Yes.
We appreciate every time that we are. It's very, very welcoming there. Great to broadcast from. So we thank them, no matter how often we may butcher their name.
They have been fantastic to us over the past 2 or 3 years. I did a game over there last year. Great people. They treat you well. They know how to organize everything. As the folks here in Zanesville, boy, you talk about experience. They had a girls regional final here last night. Turn around, going to host this district final tonight. And they're used to handling the big crowds. And one of the things that you get to see differently, and you'll see on the video tonight, for radio, you're not going to catch this, but at Zanesville, the student sections get to sit behind the backboards. And that's probably the first time all season that these kids, they might have to shoot a free throw with the opposing fans waving in the background.
And both teams have a pretty hefty following tonight. This gym is very busy tonight, Dave.
This gym is packed to the gills tonight. And you would expect that. Two
SRO,
good teams.
SRO, standing room only.
It is. Maysville's had a fantastic following the last couple of seasons. We saw them advance all the way to Athens last year, and you expect no less from the folks in Southtown. They really support their team. Ready for this opening tip. Looks like Tyson Pryor will be jumping for the Braves. Alex Bobb has been jumping center most of the season for Maysville. We'll see if he gets in that center circle with Pryor. I believe he will be. Maysville in the white uniforms. They're going to be going from the right to left here in the first quarter. The Braves in the dark uniforms, they'll be going left to right. And this boys East District Division II District Final is ready to get underway. The opening tip, fans on their feet. It's going to be a good one here in Zanesville tonight. Alex Bobb, Tyson Pryor. Bobb gets control of the tip, and Maysville's going to handle it the first possession of the game.
Maysville definitely wants the offensive production they had last game. Last game, Bobb 22, Armstead 20, and Nichols 19. Let's see what they can muster.
Nichols has it on the left wing. They ran Bobb off a screen. Armstead with the catch on the perimeter. Turned down to 3. Now crossover dribble. Watson catches, penetrates, cut off. Here comes Nichols. Almost lost it. Kicks it out to Watson. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Jordan Watson, and that's something I thought Maysville needed to do was get Jordan Watson a little bit more involved, and he connects early as Gator Nichols harasses the ball handler Landon McPeak up the floor. And you'll see that all night long. Gator Nichols, a defender, and there's a back cut from Pryor, and it's knocked away by Bobb. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Bobb between the legs, crossover dribble, pull-up jumper. Off the back iron and no good. Rebound off to Indian Valley. Sam Carter with the rebound. He gets it ahead to Riker Williams, the freshman. Out on that wing, Armstead harassing the ball handler. Up into the lane, jump shot, short. That was a miss from McComb that went out of bounds, and it's off Indian Valley. McComb got into the lane, but was well defended. And this shot's up and missed. Ball out of bounds, and it goes to the Panthers.
Yeah, he almost had a grasp on that, but it seemed like the defender was just barely out of bounds, so.
Bobb walks it up the floor, gets it on the right wing to Nichols. Nichols penetrates to the baseline, flips it back to Bobb. Three-pointer from deep, in and out. Rebound off to the Braves. They're on the run. They get it ahead to Pryor. Rohrig tries to cut him off, and Pryor tries the reverse layup, and it's no good. Rohrig did a nice job getting back on defense and harassing Pryor. Bobb hands it to Nichols. Nichols between the legs. Now he penetrates to his right, stops and pops from about 8 feet, no good. Rebound off to Rohrig. He gets it to Watson. He steps back a little bit. No good on his jump shot from 17 feet, off to the Braves. Fast and furious action here early. Braves not able to break in the scoring column yet. Carter, he penetrates baseline. Skips it out to Pryor. Pryor, shot fake. He traveled. Turnover.
Just a bit too antsy from him there. Obviously, beginning of the game. This is a pretty important game, so you can't blame him for for making a quick mental mistake.
You got to think, little nerves, big crowd, both teams. I mean, Maysville's been here before, but at the same time, they're kids. Little nerves to start this one off. Bob has it on the left wing. Out to Rohrig. Nichols tries a deep three. It's short. Pryor, nice box out. He gets the rebound and gets it off to the freshman, Williams, and he goes all the way to the rim, stops, and I think they're going to call a foul on Rohrig, although I thought he traveled first.
Looks like they're calling it on the floor.
Yes, definitely on the floor. That's on Rohrig, his first. Team first. Indian Valley basketball underneath their own bucket. They inbound it to Pryor. Bob guarding him. Crossover dribble. Bob cuts him off, makes him spin back in. Pryor's a left-hander, and there's an air ball from three-point land from Carter. Williams though with the rebound, and that's a charge. Nice job, Wesley Armstead. Really nice job by Wes Armstead getting himself in position, drawing the charge from Williams. Armstead does a little bit of everything for this team, and again, there he is stepping in, drawing the early charge. That's a turnover. That's 2 on the Braves. And 5 minutes to go, 3-0 still.
These Panthers are not afraid to put their body on the line, do whatever it takes to get a win.
Nice backdoor cut by Nichols off that screen. He misses the bunny, but he gets the rebound. They flip it back to Watson. Now he penetrates out to Armstead. He gets into the lane, but he's cut off. Nichols now, hard left-hand dribble. Euro steps, flips it back, no good. And rebound off to the Braves. Nichols had a couple of opportunities to finish inside close and doesn't get it done. It stays 3-0 now, under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bob now on a guard, guarding McPeak. McPeak, now they switch off. Watson's got him. Nichols guarding Carter on the left wing. Screen from
a bit of a mismatch in the paint.
Pryor, they got the switch because Maysville will switch those screens, and they got Nichols switched off onto Pryor, but they don't get him posted up. But they do get it out in the corner for McPeak for a three, and it's tied at 3 apiece now. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through this first quarter. Nichols trying to penetrate again. He's cut off. Watson's got it. He penetrates and gets it over to Armstead. Armstead thought about the three, changed his mind. Watson tries to get to the bucket. No space for him. Bob, he goes all the way, and it's knocked away. It's off Bob. It's going to go out of bounds off Alex Bob, and that's a turnover.
First turnover for the game for Maysville compared to Indian Valley's 2. I mean, we are just over halfway through this first quarter. It is 3-3.
Noah Sunderup checks into the basketball game for the Braves. And this gives Maysville a chance to set up that pressure. They like to get after you full court. And once again, they are in that pressure. They like to try to force turnovers. They'll do a little run and jump and maybe trap out of this. Gator Nichols, though, just mirroring the ball handler right now. Armstead switches off on McPeak. He kicks it out to Williams. Williams looks at Nichols, tries to penetrate. He's lost it, but got it back. Sunderup had it there for a second, gets it back to Williams, the freshman. He penetrates all the way. Jump stop. He stopped down low, and it's blocked partially. Nice job there by Rohrig as he stayed right in front of the ball handler. Went up when he went up. Rohrig turned down the shot at the bucket, had a lot of space down there. Nichols fires the three, and it's no good. Rebound off to the Braves. It's still 3-3 now. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Each team with a three-pointer, and that's all of the scoring so far in this one.
You kind of wonder why that layup wasn't taken. You hear the crowd, but then again, the player does not know what's behind him.
Exactly. Rohrig on Pryor. He tries to lob it inside, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover. That's 3 now for the Braves. Cohen Fink checks in for the Maysville Panthers. Fink has been a defensive specialist all year long, and then in the district semifinal, Cohen Fink had 5 big points, hit a 3 and a couple of free throws there, which I think added up to more points than he scored in the rest of the season. Fink though now on top. Here comes Bob off of a screen from Nichols. Now Nichols around the screen for a three-pointer. He turns it down, but he goes all the way to the rim and lays it in. Gator Nichols, his first bucket of the game. It's 5-3 Maysville. Nice play there from Maysville. They ran him off the screen for the three, and then he reused that screen to get to the basket for an easy layup.
They do a lot of off-ball motion, especially with the focus that Alex Bob brings to their offense.
Fink, he switched off on Pryor there. Armstead does a nice job getting back to the, closing out to the three-point shooter. Armstead, defensively, he is all over people. That's Jackson Murphy that just came into the game for the Braves as well. Sunderup, he is really nice job by Fink. They just don't get the rebound, and Sunderup is going to lay it in easily off of the scramble for the ball. It's 5 apiece. Fink did a nice job initially, but they didn't come up with the rebound. Bob from deep, got it! Alex Bob. He connects for his first 3 of the game, and it was from deep. You got to get out on him. It's 8-5 Maysville.
And that shot was not open.
Pryor, spin dribble. Armstead, nice job staying in front of him, and he takes it away from Pryor. Here comes Armstead with the basketball now for the Panthers. Crossover dribble. Gets it out in the corner to Watson, but Watson mishandles it. Here comes Sunderup. Euro step and knocks Gator Nichols over, but that's incidental, and it's going to be a layup. I think that was Carter that got the layup. 8-7 now Maysville. Bob on the dribble, gets it to Armstead in the corner. 3 ball from Wesley Armstead, and
what
that's
a
his
pass
first 3.
from Alex Bob.
Bob got cut off. They made him pick up the dribble, and he found Armstead in the corner. Maysville now, full court pressure. Watson switches off onto Sunderup. Pulls up at the free throw line. Nice job by Watson cutting him off. Jackson Murphy dribbles all the way and lays it up and in. He's got a bucket now, and it's 11-9 Maysville, 29 seconds left. And this is that situation. Maysville likes to hold it for 1. They get it less than 30 seconds in the quarter. And that looks like what they're going to do here. It is 11-9 Panthers.
And what you see right now with Indian Valley not putting any pressure on the ball, Maysville just hold it.
And we're going to go. Here comes Bob now. 10 seconds. He's going to get it to Fink. Fink shoved from behind to get it back to Bob. Bob penetrates. Tries to get to the rim. It's taken. Carter takes it. 3 seconds. He's going to let it go from half court. Off the iron and no good. And that'll end the first quarter. Maysville 11, Indian Valley 9 in this East District final. We'll take a quick break. You are watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
At Custom RV Services and Repair, we understand that your adventures are as unique as your RV. That's why we offer personalized solutions tailored to your needs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our dedicated team ensures your home on wheels is in top-notch condition, ready for the road ahead. Experience the difference with Custom RV Services and Repair. Give us a call today at 740-255-2207. Custom RV Services and Repair on Maysville Pike.
You're watching high school basketball on AVC Sports. For all things basketball and to view our upcoming game schedule, visit yourradioplace.com.
Second quarter action ready to get underway here at Zanesville High School, Winland Gymnasium, as the Maysville Panthers end that first quarter with an 11-9 lead. Alex Bob trying to get that last shot where the Panthers had the ball stripped. And the half-court shot does not fall for the Braves, but they're going to get the first possession here, and they trail this game 11-9 as we get going here in the second quarter. Lots of action, not many points early in this one.
Both teams did take 8 shots in that first quarter.
Braves on offense now. Sam Carter with the ball on the right side. Over to McComb. McPeak back into the game. He gets it over to Williams. Williams been a really good scorer for Indian Valley all season long. He gets to the baseline. He's cut off and he throws it away. That's 4 turnovers now on the Braves. Armstead brings it up the floor for the Panthers. Now to Nichols. Nichols behind the back dribble. Spin move in the lane. He kicks it out to Cade Rock that just came in the game. Armstead uses a screen from Rock, and that's a block. Nice call. And that's one of the things I love about this view up here above the floor. You could see right there Sam Carter not quite in front of Wesley Armstead. I had a great angle and I'm above it, and I think that was a really good call from the official. 11-9 here in the second quarter. They inbound it to Bob. Bob penetrates, jump shot up and good for Alex Bob. He's got 5 points now. Now they're going to try to trap in the backcourt. Williams gets out of the trap, though. Gets it over to McPeak. McPeak across half court now being harassed by Bob. Defensive pressure from Maysville is the one thing you can count on. And there's Cade Brock now applying some pressure to his opposite freshman in this game. Rock now, I think, is a sophomore, though. I got to look at he is a sophomore, a year older than Williams. They get the skip pass in the corner. In the corner is a 3-ball, no good. Bob skies high for the rebound. McComb couldn't find the range on the 3. Here come the Panthers. Gator Nichols pulls up at the free throw line, finds Armstead in the corner. High arcing 3, and it's good. Wesley Armstead, he's in on the 3 party. He's got 2 3-pointers for 6 points right now. Braves on the attack, 16-9 now, Maysville. They've scored the first 5 here in the second quarter. McPeak backs up. Cohen Fink playing defense out top. They switch off Nichols. Trying to run a pick and roll action. Fink and Nichols are going to switch. Sometimes that creates a mismatch, and it did on that side, but the Braves didn't quite recognize it. Carter now gets the ball to Williams. He jab steps, tries to get around Rock, gets a little space, lefty up and good. Nice move there by Riker Williams, and that's his first bucket of the game. It's 16-11 Maysville, 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Armstead with the basketball, he's hit a couple threes. Gator Nichols came off that elevator screen. Now they get ran Bob off a double screen on the right side. He pump fakes, bang! Alex Bob. Deep 3, it's 19-11. Not much space, but Alex Bob found enough room to get the shot off, and he nails it from deep. Here comes Indian Valley, though, attacking the bucket. Nice job there. Bob tried to sneak up for a trap, but Indian Valley recognized. Williams now falls down. Bob, recipient of an easy turnover, comes right to him. They come from behind Alex and tip it away, and that's going to stay with Maysville. Maysville will inbound the ball underneath their own bucket. Tyson Pryor coming back into the game for Indian Valley along with Jordan Watson for Maysville. He replaces Fink. Sunderup comes out of the game. Alex Bob catches it inbounds, turns and shoots. Little Kobe move there, can't get it to go. Braves on the run, it's 3-on-2. They get it on the right side, layup no good. Bob fights for the rebound, but Pryor's got it. He lays it up and in. That's Pryor's first bucket of the game. And it's 19-13 Maysville. Panthers did a nice job on the initial defense, but don't get the rebound. And that's one thing you can get Maysville. You can get some offensive boards against them. Wes Armstead between the legs a couple times. He gets it to Watson. Watson fires, and he says, I'll take 3.
That's one of the keys you mentioned, getting Watson in the scoring column.
It's his second 3 of the game, and he got Dave Brown a little excited. It's 22-13 Maysville. We'll we'll leave it right here. So 30-second timeout, so we'll get it right. We'll stay right here. Dave Brown got excited on that one. It's 22-13, and I think that's a good timeout from Indian Valley because you just got the feeling, Brett, that the avalanche was coming from Maysville. 4:24 to play in this second quarter. Maysville, they've hit 3 threes in the quarter. They hit 3 in the first quarter. They've got 6 3-point baskets of their 22 points with only 2 twos. So the 3-point line has been kind. Jordan Watson's a couple. Alex Bob's got a couple. Wesley Armstead has a couple for Maysville.
If you notice, Indian Valley, when they're playing defense on Alex Bob, and I just noticed this previous possession, the defender, whoever's on Alex Bob, their eyes are glued to Bob. They're not letting him get any room, even though he's made some pretty contested shots. And then other players from Maysville stepping up in a major way, hitting shots.
Well, it's not just been the Alex Bob show all year, and there's a turnover forced by that Maysville pressure. Bob gets it head to Gator Nichols. Gator should have shot the layup, but he tried to dump it off to nobody, and he turns it over. So turnover begets turnover. It's 6 turnovers to 3 now. This time Indian Valley handles the pressure, but they get it in that corner. Williams now gets it back to McComb. McComb trying to get rid of it. He gets it over to McPeak at the top of the circle. McPeak looks at Watson. He tries to beat him on the dribble, and he does, but he loses the handle on it, and it's going to go off Maysville. Nice job there by Gator Nichols stepping in and helping on defense. 22-13 now, 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Maysville shooting it pretty well from deep. They've got 6 3-pointers in this basketball game. Armstead now defending Williams. McPeak's got it, comes around the screen. Rohrig stays with him. Now McCombs got it. He's looking at Watson. Watson now switches off onto Carter. Maysville's going to switch all those screens out on the perimeter, so sometimes the bigger guys get on the smaller ones and vice versa. But Maysville doing a nice job guarding the basketball on the perimeter. Williams has got it, almost taken by Bob. Thinks about a three, penetrates, lost his balance a little bit. Now Carter gets into the lane. He gets it, and that's a travel. That is a travel all day and not called. Are you kidding me? Tyson Pryor took multiple steps down there. There was no call. Now on the rebound, it's going to be a foul. And it's going to go on Rohrig, and that's his second. And Riker Williams steps to the line for the Braves.
Yeah, Wesley Armstead had fantastic defense, and like you said, that was a pretty clear travel from up here, which they didn't call.
Williams calmly makes that first one, staring into a crowd of Maysville students that are yelling and waving yellow towels.
And what you can see on your screen right now, there is no shortage of Maysville fans as they shoot those shots.
It's 22-14 now. Williams at the line for his second free throw. Eyes the rim. Student section doing their best to bother him, and they do as he doesn't get it to go. It's 22-14. Alex Bob with the rebound for the Panthers. He brings it up the court. Little box set offensively here. Bob going to come off of a screen or two, probably. It's a double screen for Bob on the left side. He gets it to Armstead. Armstead lefty dribbles across the baseline. Tries to find Cade Rock in the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds by Indian Valley. Armstead is a lefty, just like Tyson Pryor for Indian Valley. Those guys like to go to their left. Here comes Bob off of another screen. He's going to shoot that three from deep, off the back iron, no good. Pryor with a rebound, good rebound for him. Braves with the ball, they get up the floor in a hurry, and they're going to turn it over, but they call a foul. I don't think he had control of the basketball, and he's going to call that on Alex Bob. That's his first foul. Ball out of bounds now to Indian Valley. 22-14, 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's a pick and roll action. They get a three off deep, and that's no good, and that's on Pryor. He just ran over Wes Armstead. That's going to be Pryor's first foul of the game. And he just flat ran over him. I don't know what he's asking the official about.
Seems he seems a bit agitated right now. And they're trying to play very physical, but Maysville just showing that peskiness and hard defensive intensity can really frustrate any offense.
And as you said, they are pesky and they will frustrate you on offense. Gator Nichols now with the basketball up the right side of the floor. Bob's going to screen for him. They like to run a little pick and roll with those two. Bob with the basketball. He penetrates. Baseline. Step backs a little bit. It's no good. But Rock has the rebound, and it's knocked away from him. And it's going to go out of bounds off Indian Valley. That's going to stay Maysville basketball. Cade Rock in there in the scuffle for the ball. Nichols now inbounding it in the corner. Tough spot to inbound it. He's going to throw it right into Armstead. Armstead now backs out, looks at Dave Brown for some instructions. They're trying to decide what they're going to do offensively here. Nichols has got the basketball. He's being harassed by McPeak. He gets it to Rock. Armstead off the screen in the corner. He's on the dribble. He left hand now between his legs. Crossover dribble now to Watson. Back to Armstead. He's got a little lane. He goes with his left hand, and that is a terrible call. There is no way that is a charge. He left his feet. Player slid underneath him. And that is going to go on Armstead.
From up here, it's a bit easier to see everything that's going on the court.
I did not think that was a good call.
I will say a quick update. Tri-Valley with a 19-15 lead over East Liverpool. End of the first quarter. Thanks to our good buddy Mike Snively for that update.
All right, Mike Snively with the updates tonight. Armstead harassing Sunderup. He just came back in the game. He's being guarded by Rock now. He gets a nice move to the bucket, and he lays it up and in. Nice dribble drive from Sunderup, and he gets his second bucket of the game. Now, 3-ball on the way in the corner again. That time it was Jordan Watson. He couldn't connect. Here come the Braves. Another trap. Gator Nichols defensively trying to stay in front, but he fouls. That's going to be on Gator. That's his first foul. It's 22-16. 1 minute, 2 seconds left here in the second quarter. Fink going to check back in here for Maysville. The inbound, I thought that was a 5th foul, but I guess not. Clock running now, 50 seconds. Indian Valley trying to create something here on offense. Williams, he goes all the way to the rim, lays it up. It's blocked by Rock. Watson now with the basketball. It's 3-on-2. Looks for Bob on the left wing. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Alex Bob, he's got 11 now for the Panthers. You can't give Bob that much room, and that's just a little bit over-aggressive there from Jordan Watson in the backcourt, and that's an easy foul call. And they are going to shoot free throws now. And that's Watson's first foul. And that means, I think it's Tanya McComb that's going to go to the free throw line here for the Braves and get a couple of free throws.
What Maysville needs to be careful of right now, especially with the momentum that was kind of swaying Indian Valley's way, although it is close to the half, you can't let Indian Valley try to go for any type of run here.
McComb gets the first free throw, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout by Dave Brown. We'll keep it right here. There's 31 seconds to go in the half. It's 25-17 Maysville. Lots of action, not that much scoring, but there's been lots of action in this basketball game. McComb, when we come back here, he'll get his second free throw. Try to cut into that lead. It's an 8-point deficit right now. They can cut it to 7. And this is a situation, I think Dave Brown just wants all his kids to be on the same page here. Usually, they try to hold it for 1 in this situation when there's around 30 seconds left in the half. And that's a hard thing to do for high school teams, Brett, but Maysville has ball handlers, so, and like I said, it's been their strategy most of the season. So I would assume they're going to try to hold it for the last shot of the half.
Especially, they've been in multiple situations where their offense is mainly just some form of weave to kill time. So they know in these scenarios how to effectively handle the ball. So coming off a free throw, either you get the rebound or you inbound it, they have a pretty good chance to get that last shot.
All right, McComb, second free throw. Eyes the rim. He's a 68% free throw shooter, and he's got them both. He's got 2 points now. It's 25-18 Maysville.
And so Bob going to take his time bringing the ball up the floor in no rush at all.
Bob gets it into the front court, 23 seconds. They're just going to play off, and Maysville's going to run this clock down and get the last shot. Up 7, 25-18. Cohen, Fink, and Watson looking like they're going to set a screen for Bob. Bob off the dribble, pulls up from 15, no good. Rebound though to Armstead. He's going to take a 3, 2 seconds left. Off the back iron, no good. Pryor gets the rebound, and that's going to end the quarter. Maysville leading this game at halftime, 25-18. We'll take a break here for the halftime. We'll be back. We'll recap the scoring and all the events of this first half. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Custom Vehicles of Zanesville is the local spot for all car, truck, marine, and RV accessories. From remote starts, heated seats, stereo equipment, lift kits, WeatherTech products, tonneau covers, toolboxes, strobe lights, Rhino lightings, Z-Bart rust proofing, and undercoating. If it can be found online, they can get it. Stop by their showroom today and see how they can use their expertise to enhance your vehicle. Your local real truck preferred dealer, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, 3619 Old Falls Road, CustomVehiclesZAN.com. Rev up your drive with the ultimate combination of style and performance. Introducing the Ford Edge, now available at Doane Ford. With only low miles on the odometer, this powerhouse comes equipped with a 2.0 EcoBoost engine and 8-speed auto transmission. Experience luxury at every turn with heated front seats, a heated steering wheel, a wireless charging pad, and a panoramic Vista sunroof. Stay confidently in control with Ford Copilot 360 Assist and voice-activated navigation. All this and more for one low price. Visit them online at DoaneFord.com.
We are all suffering from high inflation every day, but at Lowe's Bargain Barn Furniture, we're going to help you save. You can stretch your tax refund and get more for less. We're destroying high prices, long wait times, and all the rest. We have new sofas, mattresses, appliance, bedrooms, coffee table sets, dining tables, china cabinets, and even recliners. You will save big money, get the best, why mess with the rest? And always remember, we're not like other stores.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Ohio at highschoolofficials.com.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it's for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company from Iowa to offer liability coverage to package with their Patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today, 740-305-5121, and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye. Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school basketball, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful postseason. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979, Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care. Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Halftime at Zanesville High School. Maysville enjoying a 25-18 lead over the Indian Valley Braves in this East District Division II boys basketball final. Lots of action. Little scoring, though, to start off the game. We played off for almost half the first quarter, and it was 3-3 with 4 minutes still left in that first quarter.
And that is not due to the offenses being slow. That is due to some very good defense being played in this first half.
There was a lot of action, just not much scoring took place in that early going. Maysville, though, was able to end that first quarter with an 11-9 lead. They hit 3 3-pointers and a 2 in that first quarter for their 11 points. Second quarter, a little bit more of the same. Maysville extended that lead. They outscored Indian Valley 14-9. And, you know, it was one of those where they finally got a little bit of that defensive pressure turned into some offense for them. And again, they were able to hit 3-pointers, as in that second quarter they hit 4 threes. They've got 7 3-pointers for the game of their 25 points, and they have 2-2. So you can tell where they're going to make their money. That's going to be from that 3-point line. The other thing, they have not attempted a free throw, and Indian Valley has been to the line a couple times. Scoring breakdown here for Indian Valley: Sam Carter with 2, Landon McPeak with 3, Tanyan McComb with 2, Tyson Pryor with 2, Jackson Murphy with 2, Riker Williams with 3, and Noah Sunderup, he's got 4 for Indian Valley for their total of 18 here at halftime. For the Maysville Panthers, it's the usual suspects. Gator Nichols has got 2, Wesley Armstead's got 6, Alex Bob with 11, and Jordan Watson, he's got a couple of 3-pointers for his 6 points as well. Both teams doing a pretty good job defensively. Alex Bob's got 11 here at half. He's had a couple of 3-point shots where, there really wasn't that much space. They were pretty well defended, but he hit the shot anyway. And sometimes, you can play good defense and they still make the shot. So it just happens. Alex Bob, though, and that's happened more times to Maysville opponents than,
a story of good defense, but better offense from Alex Bob.
Better offense for the most, but just looking at it, Maysville doing what they want to do. They want to disrupt people's offense, and they've really done that to Indian Valley. They've got some scorers. Tanyan McComb, he's averaging 10 points a game, and he's only got 2 here at the half. Tyson Pryor averaging almost 14 a game, and he's only got 2.5. Riker Williams averaging almost 17 points per game. Well, he's got 3. So Maysville doing the job defensively. They've only given up 18 points here. And rebounding-wise, Brett, what did you tell me about the rebounding situation?
Well, as we kind of expected, Maysville's physicality doesn't help them in the rebound category. So Indian Valley, they definitely have that edge, 10-4. And, Indian Valley out on the floor, they are more aggressive physically. But kind of what we wanted to be one of the keys for tonight being Maysville's defense. They haven't caused a lot of turnovers, per se, but what they have been doing is having enough defensive consistency and pressure to make Maysville miss a handful of shots, because the shot selections for both teams, they're pretty similar in numbers. Both teams have taken almost the same number of shots in this first half, but as we can tell based off of the scoring, Maysville is making their shots.
Well, Maysville right now with that 7-point lead here at 25-18. They just came back out of the locker room here to warm up for this second half. And, you figure in this second half, Bob is still going to get his. He's going to get some more points. He's going to get some more scoring opportunities. But can Indian Valley find a way to solve what Maysville's doing, which basically they're just taking them out of their offense. They've really done a nice job of taking away what Indian Valley would like to do. And then Maysville getting those contributions again from Wesley Armstead. And also I thought Jordan Watson was going to be big tonight, and he's got 6 points here in the game as well.
The trio of Nichols, Armstead, and even Rock up top, they have been really good at pressuring any ball handler, and that's been, I've noticed on offense when Maysville has it, they will drive, but they're not taking a lot of shots in the paint at all.
Right.
A lot of their shots are outside of the paint, 3-point line, and as we can tell, they've had a good success. They've had good success in making their shots. Indian Valley is trying to attack the paint more, but with that, their defense makes it very tough to make any shots.
Our sponsors again for tonight's game: Doan Ford, patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Lowe's Bargain Barn, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Custom RV Service and Repair, Shriver's Pharmacy, and Kokonis Furniture, all sponsors of tonight's game, along with Lock 9 Pizza down in Duncan Falls. They are the sponsor of our Player of the Game award, and we will be awarding that after the ball game as well tonight. So thanks to Lock 9. Also, all those sponsors for tonight's broadcast on Nash Icon 98.5 in Zanesville, 107.9 in Cambridge, and of course on YRP TV YouTube. And Brett tells me there's over 600 people watching on YouTube.
There
tonight.
is a high number of viewers, and we really thank you guys so much. Being kind of behind the scenes and doing all this, it's greatly appreciated to see all these numbers. We thank you for choosing YRP TV for your broadcasts.
Maysville with the first possession in the second half. Alex Bob's got it out on top of the key, hands it to Gator Nichols. Nichols now off a little flare screen from Bob. Watson has to get rid of it, gets it back to Nichols. He's being harassed out on top. Nice job defensively there by McPeak. Watson, he penetrates into the lane. Now to Nichols in the corner. Nichols trying to find some space. He gets to the basket, dumps it to Rohrig. Now to Watson. Watson almost loses it, but they keep the ball on offense. Gator Nichols trying to find some space. Can't get much. Stops, pops from about 6 feet away, and he gets it to go. That's Gator's second bucket of the game. He's got 4 now for Maysville. Maybe that helps him get going a little bit offensively.
Not something we see from Nichols much. Attacking the paint, backing the defender down, and hitting a tough shot.
27-18 now, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Indian Valley, their first possession in the second half. Williams trying to find some space in the lane. There is none. They kick it back out. Carter's got it. He penetrates, stops, gets it to McPeak. McPeak gets in room in the lane. Nice spin move, lays it up, no good. Rebound though to Williams. He shot fakes, goes up, no good. Rebound to Rohring. And now he's going to be fouled on that reach in there. That's going to be on McPeak. McPeak reaching in, and that's going to be his first foul of the game.
Quick score update at the half. Tri-Valley with a 39-27 lead. Again, thank you, Mike Snively, for these beautiful updates. Hope you're listening. Hope you're doing well.
Mike Snively, I'm sure he's in the man cave in the basement of the Snively estate.
Also, a recent intaker, I don't know what word I want to say, but a recent recipient of his own doing of Lock 9 Pizza.
Oh, I know. He will be another one that'll be greatly approving of Lock 9 Pizza. Alex Bob trying to find some room, gets it to Armstead. Armstead, open three, in and out. McComb with the rebound for Indian Valley. Armstead had a nice look, couldn't get it to go. Nice move and fouled. That was a nice move by Tyson Pryor, going strong to the rim. And he is fouled, and that's going to be on Rohrig, and that is his third foul. Tyson Pryor, he needs to get going for Indian Valley, and that might help him get it going here as he gets the hoop and the harm on that move to the bucket. The lefty shoots the free throw, and it's off the back iron, and the rebound goes off to Alex Bob. 27-20 now, Maysville.
Very physical from Bob to get that rebound there.
6:14 here to go in the second quarter. Crosses over a couple times, gets it in the lane, shot fakes, Kobe move, shooters roll, and he gets it. He's got 13 now.
One of those moves that just make you go, woo!
29-20.
One of my favorite sayings, Mama, there goes that man.
Gator Nichols now harassing McPeak. McPeak gets a screen from Williams. Now it's over to McComb. There comes Pryor. Tries to square his body, and he doesn't get the roll, and the rebound comes off to Gator Nichols. Nichols, now nice spin move. He used the B button there. They called a foul on Williams out front. Before the rest of that stuff went on, that's going to be Riker Williams' second foul.
A tiny bit of extracurricular from both sides there. The ref putting a stop. Gator Nichols turned around with a smile on his face.
Sunderup comes back into the basketball game. Nichols inbounds it to Armstead. Armstead trying to find some room with that lefty dribble. Bob, boy, thought about the deep three. Now he jacks it from deep, and it's off the back iron. Might have thought about that one a little too much. And here comes Indian Valley. McPeak, he gets it off on the wing to Sunderup, and it's no good, but he's fouled. We'll see who that foul is going to go against. And it's going to go on Gator Nichols, his second foul.
Alex Bob wanted every bit of that ball, and when you have a cluster of individuals in the paint, not the easiest to prevail.
Sunderup's been really nice getting to the basket, but he's at the free throw line where he's only a 49% free throw shooter on the season, and he misses the front end here. Gets the second one, though. It's 29-25, 21 to go in the third quarter. Sunderup now with the second free throw. He eyes the rim. Another lefty in tonight's game, and he gets the second one to go. 29-21, Maysville by 8. Gator Nichols now into the front court for the Panthers. Crossover dribble, almost lost it. Nice hands there from McPeak. Nichols spins into the lane, kicks it out to Rohrig. Rohrig takes on Pryor, but Pryor cuts him off. Now it's Wes Armstead. He gets all the way. He goes up strong, and he's fouled. Armstead taking it to the rack. He gets fouled. That's on Sunderup. That's his first foul.
Maysville upping the intensity inside the paint. Obviously, the shot from Bob from the outside didn't go, but Nichols and Armstead right now attacking the paint, and it's seeming to work so far.
3 fouls in the quarter now on Indian Valley, and when you get to 5, it's 2 free throws automatically. Armstead misses that first free throw. Wesley's a 75% free throw shooter, but he misses both. And the rebound off to Tyson Pryor. Here comes Indian Valley. And they get it over to McPeak. McPeak now into the front court. It's 29-21, under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They get it to Sunderup, back to McPeak. Stops for that short jumper on the baseline, and it's short. Bob with the rebound for the Panthers. Alex Bob between the legs a couple of times. Now he gets around the shot fake, gets Tyson Pryor up into the air, and he lays it up and in. Alex Bob with 15, and here comes the pressure from Maysville. They got a trap in the backcourt, but McPeak gets it out of there to Sunderup. Now Wes Armstead comes up to trap with Rohrig. Williams has got it. He gets all the way to the baseline. He flips it back to McComb. McComb tries to go against Nichols, and he puts it right up. Nichols almost took it from him, but he handles it back, and he gets it out to McPeak. Williams now from deep. Armstead switches off onto him. Ball on the right side now. McPeak tries to take it back out top. Gator Nichols battling Williams down low. Gator Nichols not wanting to give up any space, and he gets over on help side, and he gets the steal as they try to get it into Pryor. Nichols in the right spot there defensively. Good ball movement here from Maysville. Now Bob goes to his right, shoot, and it's blocked. Nice job there by Sunderup. Stayed right in front of him and got the block on Bob as he stopped the pull-up from about 12 feet. Here comes Sunderup on the attack. He gets it to Pryor. Pryor back to Sunderup on a little give and go. He lays it up with the left hand, no good. And that's going to be a foul. Sunderup is on Wesley Armstead's
Just
back.
a little bit.
Armstead does a nice job getting position and just holding his ground. Sunderup with the push from behind, and it's going to be Maysville Panther basketball. They've got a 10-point lead. It's 31-21, 3:20 to go in the third quarter.
I didn't know we were at the rodeo tonight, Dave.
That's what that one looked like. Put a saddle on Armstead. Here comes Bob again, guarded by McComb. Out on the right wing to Gator Nichols. Fink wants to screen for him, but no room there. They get it back to Fink. He picked up his dribble. Now Nichols has got it. Nice job defensively by Indian Valley. Carter harassing Nichols behind his back. Gets all the way in, and that's going to be a foul. Nichols drew the foul. Going to shoot 2 this time, Sam Carter. And I got to tell you, it's when you get to these tournament games, the play is going to be more physical. You just have to understand they're not going to call every little bump in a basketball game.
Right, there's a lot of, even off ball, because there's been some matchups that I've been noticing. There's nothing but physical, hand-to-hand, pushing, shoving, you name it. It's going on in the paint, outside the paint, all over the floor. But that's just the intensity that comes with these games.
That's just what's going to happen in a game at this level. Nichols gets that first free throw. He's a good free throw shooter on the year. He's averaging 80% from the free throw line, and he gets both. He pushes the Maysville lead to its biggest of the game. It's 12, 33-21. Under 3 minutes to go. Little jump trap from Wes Armstead. They can't get the steal, though. They get to the open man, though. Sunderup's got it in the lane. He spins to his left, banks it, and it's going to roll in. Gets the shooter's roll. He's got 7 now for Indian Valley. He's their leading scorer. Nichols eyes his defender. Tries to take him off the dribble. Wesley Armstead now. Left hand into the lane. Gets it to Watson. That's a charge. Oh.
Looks like he signaled
I think he's trying to make up his mind.
White. Charge.
He just changed his mind. That was a charge. And he called a block. He called a block and then changed his mind, and it was the right call. That was the right call.
A little acting from the defender. He kind of did fly backwards, but on offense, you can't. What he did was he he led with his entire body and forced himself into the defender, which caused the contact and him to fall, no matter how dramatic it was.
That was a pretty good call. 33-23. Maysville with that pressure in the backcourt. McPeak beats it on the dribble, though. Armstead and Bob, they are harassing the dribbler all night long, just like Indian Valley's doing a nice job on Maysville's ball handlers. Pryor, he tries to get to the basket. He's cut off there by Cade Rock. Nice job there. Rock switches off to Williams. Williams fadeaway three in the corner, in and out. Rebound from Alex Bob. Nice possession defensively there for the Panthers. Forced a pretty tough shot. Minute 50 to go here in the third quarter. Bob goes to his left, gets all the way to the rim. Jump stop, up and good. Alex Bob. He's got 17. Dave Brown's going to call a full timeout. We'll take a break too. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Come celebrate the All-American Holiday Sale at Kokonas Furniture and Mattress First. Hi, I'm Bo Kokonas. Right now, get unbeatable deals you don't want to miss. For a limited time only, enjoy up to 6 years 0% special financing, or pay with cash, check, or credit card and get a triple sales tax discount. You heard it right. That's a discount equal to 3 times the sales tax. Even get free delivery and setup with our gold purchase plans. Plus right now, save 30 or 40, even up to 70% off clearance items store-wide. You don't want to miss these savings at the All-American Holiday Sale at Kokonas Furniture and Mattress First.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 Nash Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Hilliard, Brett Klein back at Zanesville High School. A little bit of extracurriculars going on when that timeout was called. And there is a technical foul that's being called for something. And it happened when the timeout was being called, something was going on. And I'm not sure I quite caught what was going on, but there's been a technical. I saw him just make the motion here on the sideline. So I think Maysville is going to shoot two. They had a scoreboard malfunction there. They had the score wrong while we were in the timeout. They've got it corrected. It's 35-23. And they called a technical foul on Sam Carter,
who is on the bench right now, the number 2 for Indian Valley.
And that's his third foul.
Technical or not, where we're at with this is that because of the 5 fouls, Maysville should be shooting 2, but let's see what the officials are doing.
No free throws.
Maybe just a warning, which doesn't make sense to me.
They announced that it was a technical foul. So if I've got if Dave Davidson's out there, text us what the situation is, because there's no free throws being shot, and I don't know that one. He helped me out with a rule from the other night. McPeak, he dumps it off to Tyson Pryor. Easy layup for Pryor. He's got 6 points now. 1:22 to go. Maysville by 10 here, 35-25. Bob with it now. Thought about a 3. Crossover dribble, pulls up for 3. Got it! Alex Bob! He's got 9 in the quarter. 38-25 Maysville. And this is when the defensive pressure usually gets ratcheted up by the Panthers. They see the 3 go in and they start getting fired up on defense. Tough shot from Williams. He pulls up and he gets it to go. That's his second bucket of the game. It's 38-27 now. 44 seconds to go. Bob and Nichols almost run into each other. Nichols trying to get some space. He gets all the way underneath the basket, kicks it to Armstead in the corner. He turned down to 3, dribbles in, bank shot, good. Wes Armstead. Wes has got 8 points now. Here comes McPeak on the attack for Indian Valley. Gets it all the way inside and kicks it back out to Pryor. Rock guarding him, 20 seconds to go. Pryor, jump shot, and it rolls in. He's got 6 points in the quarter. He's got 8 for the game. 12 seconds now. Maysville up 40-29, gonna get the last shot. Bob, crossover, pull up, 3 ball. It's good! Alex Bob nails it from deep. And that's gonna end the quarter. Alex Bob drains another one, and he is fired up, as well as all the folks from Southtown, as Alex Bob connects from deep on a 3 ball, and he had 12 points in the quarter. Maysville, 43. Indian Valley, 29. End of third. We'll be back right after this.
Mama, There goes that man.
At Custom RV Services and Repair, we understand that your adventures are as unique as your RV. That's why we offer personalized solutions tailored to your needs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our dedicated team ensures your home on wheels is in top-notch condition, ready for the road ahead. Experience the difference with Custom RV Services and Repair. Give us a call today at 740-255-2207. Custom RV Services and Repair on Maysville Pike.
You're watching high school basketball on AVC Sports. For all things basketball and to view our upcoming game schedule, visit yourradioplace.com.
Dave Hilliard, Brett Klein, back at Zanesville High School, Winland Gymnasium. Maysville just took a 43-29 lead in this district final as Alex Bob just drained one from deep, and there was no doubt who was going to shoot that last shot, Brett, and he still found the space and got it to go. I thought he got fouled. He got knocked to the ground as well.
I will say, I thought it was the 4th of July, Dave. You know why? I see nothing but fireworks tonight.
It was a pretty exciting moment for the Zanesville, or for the South Zanesville folks, as that shot went in to give them a 14-point lead. Indian Valley with the first possession of the fourth. McPeak. Nice job there, Maysville, staying in front of everyone on defense. Did some switching on the perimeter. Looking inside at McComb, but Armstead's not letting him get open. Armstead does a nice job and helping, and Williams gets the rebound. It's a three-pointer. Pryor fighting for the rebound. He's got it. He's going to go to the rim. He put his shoulder down. They're going to call a block. Going to call a foul on Armstead that time.
Not a good sight right now. Bob is down on the floor.
Alex Bob got caught, and he has an ankle situation right now, I believe. He hurt his ankle earlier in the season. So I know he fought through a little bit of an ankle injury earlier in the season. So this could be something he's re-injured himself again. That foul, though, was called before the shot. Block on Wesley Armstead. It's 43-29. 7:32 to go. Now, if Alex Bob is injured and can't come back in this game, this could be a turning point in the basketball game. Maysville right now up 43-29. 7 minutes, 32 seconds left.
Bob's words, because we have a pretty good vantage point from here. I heard Bob go, I'm fine. He wants to be in this game, there's no doubt about it. But because they did pause the game, he is going to take his seat. We're going to see how long he's actually out, just to do a quick check, make sure he's okay, and then I guarantee you Bob is back in this game.
He's not going to sit very long. Ball inbounded. Williams and Armstead both fighting for that basketball. Screen up top from Pryor. Williams, three-pointer deep, and he gets it. Riker Williams, the freshman, he's got 8 points now. Armstead now bringing it up against McComb. They get a trap and they turn it over. That's what they need. Williams pull up three-pointer, and it's an air ball. Everybody from Indian Valley was on their feet ready to celebrate if that one goes, but unfortunately it was an air ball.
Look who's back in the game.
And Alex Bob just checked right back in.
How long did that take, Dave? I know you wrote down when it came out.
It only took 22 seconds in game time. So Bob now back with the basketball.
And he's running.
Williams trying to take it from him. Bob's not letting it happen. Pulls up, jump shot. Good. Big shot, Bob. He connects again. It's 45-32, back to a 13-point lead. Tyson Pryor going all the way to the rim. He lays it up and in, and no good. Rebound fought for and out of bounds off Indian Valley, and it's going to go to Maysville. 3 points in the quarter here, and they're telling the coach to sit down. You can give it a warning. I found that out. Dave Davidson, my officiating friend, assures me that a couple of years ago the state allows officials now to warn coaches or players for that matter without teeing them up. Bob trying to create some space, and he's going to turn it over. Dribbled into a trap. Carter did a nice job getting in there, and there's McPeak trying to Euro step, and they're going to turn it over. Here comes Gator Nichols. He gets it to Watson. Watson, three-pointer, rattles in and out, but Watson almost came up with a rebound, and it's going to go to Indian Valley.
A good effort. Watson shot it, and he immediately, you saw, I missed that shot, I better go chase it down.
He went after it.
Had a good effort, but Indian Valley just there to get that hand on it. And so a change of possession now. Indian Valley with the ball. Good effort from Maysville, though.
45-32, 6:20 to play. Maysville with a 13-point lead. Looking to get some defensive stops. Pryor takes Bob to the basket. Bob going to foul him, though, put his hands on him. And that's going to be Alex Bob's second foul. Second foul of the quarter on Maysville. Ball underneath their own basket for Indian Valley. Looking to get it to Pryor on the inbounds, and they do. Bob staying in front of him. Pryor, crossover dribble, backs up. That three ball's not really his game. McPeak, he penetrates, gets it to Sunderup. He's going to spin back to his left, and that's going to be a foul on Jordan Watson. That's Watson's third foul. That's also the team's third foul here in this fourth quarter.
Indian Valley kind of flipping the tables. No fouls in this quarter so far. We are just over 2 minutes into this quarter.
5:59 to go in this basketball game. Inbound right to McComb. Not much space down there, and he's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Watson or Rohrig. Nice job with the shot fake. And they're going to call that on Rohrig. That is his fourth foul.
5:56 to go in this fourth quarter, and Maysville sitting at 4 team fouls. So from here on out, any fouls that happen in this last period, 2 shots.
McComb, first free throw off the front iron and no good. When the clock stopped and you can score, that's when you need to get back in the game. And right now, McComb needs to get at least one of these free throws to get it to within a 12-point deficit. It's 45-32. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Cohen Fink. Nice job boxing out by Fink against Pryor. Bob handles the basketball now. He gets across half court, gets it to Armstead. Armstead goes with his right. That's his offhand. He's a lefty. Gator Nichols trying to find some room, as does Armstead now. Pulls up, gets into the lane, all the way up with his left hand. No, there's a little bit of contact, but no foul. Indian Valley with the rebound. They throw it up ahead. McComb got behind the backboard, still threw the shot up, and that rebound went off to Watson. He gets it to Bob. Bob, he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on McPeak. That's going to be his second. First foul of the quarter on the Braves. Dave Brown imploring his team to be a little bit more careful with the basketball, I'm sure. Jackson Murphy checks into the game for Indian Valley. Bob tipped away by Sunderup, but Bob still got it. Looks like he's trying to set Sunderup to go to his right, but instead he gets it to Nichols. Back over to Fink. Fink now screens for Bob. Back to Fink. Nice little weave out front here from Maysville. Armstead says, come and get it, Alex. Alex has got it. They're not in a big hurry right now. They've got the floor spread. They're trying to use what they do best. Nice pass by Alex Bob to Watson. He lays it up and in. Bob penetrates, and he dumps it to a wide open Jordan Watson, who lays it in for his 8th point of the game. Maysville by 15, and the Maysville faithful smelling a district championship. 4:42 to go in the game. Maysville by 15. McPeak in a hurry for Indian Valley. Stops, no good. Wes Armstead with the rebound. He's going to walk it up. Clock moving now. 4:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Armstead to Bob. Bob almost pulled from 3. He gets across the baseline, though, gets it to Watson. Maysville faithful thought that Pryor had hands on Bob. Bob now trying to size up Tyson Pryor. Between the legs, now to his left. Watson's got it. He penetrates, now to Fink. Watson, between the legs, now to Armstead. Back to Watson. He's got some space. He gets in. He lays it up and in. Jordan Watson, and that's going to be a timeout by Dave Brown. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Brett. 49-32, Maysville by 17. under 4 minutes to go, and the Maysville folks are smelling a district championship, Brent.
They have been playing fantastic defense, which has in turn led to amazing offensive opportunities. And those opportunities are what's giving Maysville this 17-point edge right now in the fourth quarter.
Riker Williams has a 3 here in this fourth quarter for Indian Valley, and that is the only scoring that they've done. Missed a couple of free throws.
Taken 5 shots this quarter, actually 6 shots, 2 threes, 4 twos. As you mentioned, only made the 1.
Alex Bobb right now with 25 points. He had 11 at half. He has 14 here in the second half, including 12 in that third quarter with that dagger at the end of the third quarter that he hit from deep to give Maysville that 43-29 lead at the end of 3. They've extended the lead. It's 49-32. Maysville by 17 now. Indian Valley with the basketball. McPeak into the front court. They've got to make something happen in a hurry. McPeak cut off by Watson. Nice job defensively by Watson. Sunderup's got it. Fink guarding him. Not much space out there. Now Pryor flips it all the way over to McComb. McComb says 3 ball, and I'll take that one. And that's going to be a timeout now for Indian Valley, a full timeout. So we will take a break along with them. You are watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Custom Vehicles of Zanesville is the local spot for all car, truck, marine, and RV accessories. From remote starts, heated seats, stereo equipment, lift kits, WeatherTech products, tonneau covers, toolboxes, strobe lights, rhino lightings, Z-Bart rust proofing, and undercoating. If it can be found online, they can get it. Stop by their showroom today and see how they can use their expertise to enhance your vehicle. Your local real truck preferred dealer. Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, 3619 Old Falls Road, customvehicleszan.com. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 Nash Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Game reset here, fourth quarter, 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this one. Maysville with a 14-point lead, 49-35. And it's Maysville basketball, and I anticipate some full court pressure here from Indian Valley as they just scored. And Maysville now going to have to take the ball out of bounds, go length of the floor. And as expected, looking at some type of pressure here, looks like they're going to set up. Could be like a 2-1-2, or maybe they're just straight man right here. We'll see how they're going to play this. Officials are moving some fans from the baseline. Alex Bobb now going to inbound it for the Panthers. Armstead up at half court. Gator Nichols back with Bobb. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court press. The Panthers break it easily though. Watson into the front court and now gets it to Bobb. 3:20 to go. Bobb with his right hand. Maysville is going to keep the floor spread and use their dribblers to burn clock and create some scoring opportunities. This is what they do. They're good at it. Gator Nichols now with the ball. He gets it to Watson. Everybody on the floor for Maysville not afraid to handle the ball, and that's a great advantage here in these kind of games. They've done it all year. Now Pryor trying to get a trap. Fink. He skips it over to Armstead. Armstead back at the Gator Nichols. They just spread you out. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can do this. Fink has it, now to Nichols.
They're trying to get pressure on the ball handler, but I do notice there's one person who is not leaving Alex Bobb's side.
2.5 minutes to go now. Maysville content to run clock. Bobb's got it. Now he gets it into Watson in the middle of the floor. Now to Nichols. He thought about a 3. He penetrates. Now out to Fink. Again, Maysville content to run clock. Watson, he's being handled there by Pryor, fouls him. And that foul is on Tyson Pryor, his second. And that's only the team's second foul. So they still have a couple of fouls to give before. They got 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Wide open to Bobb on the inbound. Shot fake. He might have got fouled, but he's going to lay it up and in. Alex Bobb with another bucket. He's got 27 now for Maysville. Indian Valley in a hurry. They get it to Pryor. Pryor crossover dribble. He lost it. Armstead picks the basketball up. Minute 50 to go now. Armstead gets it into the front court. Now to Watson. Tipped from behind by Pryor. Nice job there by Pryor. Here they come on the attack. Bob almost knocked it out, but he gets it over to McPeak, and McPeak lays it in. Dave Brown not happy with his team. He's not happy he called a timeout.
I think that was timeout for Indian Valley.
Was it Indian Valley? All right, 30-second timeout.
Yes,
Game
Indian
reset here. 1:41 to go in the basketball game. Maysville 51, Indian Valley 37. Alex Bob with 27 points now for Maysville. He had 11 in the first half. He had 12 in the third quarter, and he's got 4 here in the fourth quarter. Right there on that inbounds play, they just left him for some reason, Brett. I think they were going to try to trap the inbounds. Bob took it right to the rim. Nice shot fake, and he laid it up and in.
A couple quick updates. Tri-Valley easily handling East Liverpool 52-35 at 10-3. And a couple things. Dave, tell us what we can look forward to after the game ends.
Well, we're going to keep it here. If you're watching on the stream, they're going to do awards, and the winning team's going to cut down the nets. And, of course, we'll have that. You can watch that on the video. We'll keep it on. Might as well. And here comes Alex Bob after a turnover and a missed shot from Indian Valley. Now Armstead. And they're going to hold the basketball. Minute and a half now. And there's a foul. Carter, that's his 4th foul. And that is now the 3rd team foul. So they've still got 1 more to give. Watson has the basketball, being guarded by Pryor. Now to Armstead. Fink's got it to Watson. Again, content to run clock here as they own a 14-point lead. Pryor going to foul again. That's his 3rd. Team 4th. 1 more foul, and Maysville will shoot 2 free throws the rest of this game. Maysville, huge crowd they brought here tonight. Some of the Indian Valley folks are finding their way to the exit. As Maysville, with 1:10 to go and the clock moving and a 14-point lead, and Jordan Watson not happy with himself as Pryor got up on him and defended him, and he just dribbled it out of bounds. Coach Brown probably not happy either. Minute 5 to go here, 51-37 Maysville. McPeak with the basketball. They got to make something happen in a hurry. Now McComb, he's going to go all the way to the rim. Stops, spins, Fink doesn't want to foul. McComb goes underneath him and scores. He's got 5 points this quarter. He's got 7 for the game. Armstead now gets it across half court, 44 seconds. It's a 12-point game. It's 51-39. The next foul is free throws, and Gator Nichols is going to be the recipient of a couple as McPeak fouls. Gator Nichols will now go to the line to shoot 2. And he just called a technical, I think, on Gator Nichols. So I think the way this should be administered, Gator's going to shoot the 2 free throws from where he got fouled. So Gator is going to shoot free throws, but they called a technical foul on him, so he must have said something. So he's going to shoot that first free throw. He makes that one. It's 52-39. Second free throw is up, and it's good. Gator, a good free throw shooter. He's got 8 points on the night. We're going to go to the other end and shoot technical free throws.
Well, unlike a situation you encountered earlier in the year, the officials are appropriately administering these calls.
Pryor makes the first free throw. He's got 9 points in the game now. Second free throw, lefty up and good. He's got 10 for the game.
Now, since it was a technical, it should be Indian Valley ball.
Yeah, so it's 53-41. Maysville now by 12. Both teams shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. McPeak, crossover dribble. He gets around. Bob stops. They try to get it on that little roll to Pryor, but knocked away by Watson. 31.8 to go in the game. Indian Valley taking it out underneath their own bucket. Looking for Pryor, he goes up and gets it. Jump shot, bank, no good. Cohen Fink with a rebound. Bob's got it, and they're going to foul Alex Bob right at half court. And McPeak's fourth foul. It's 23 seconds, you're down 12. I don't think you really need to foul anymore, but they did. Alex Bob now going to shoot 2. A chance to add to his 27 on the night.
And again, stay tuned on the video side of things. We will include the cutting down of the nets along with the award presentation for the Maysville Panthers, who I would say definitely safe assumption that they are
first free
victors
throw
for tonight.
No good from Bob. Second free throw coming up though. Subs into the game. Gator Nichols coming out as Gavin Ferguson checks in. Both teams getting some subs into the game here. Sammy Scott going to check into the game for Maysville. So is Landon Iden. Armstead comes out of the game. Cade Rock going to check in here as well. I believe somebody's going to be coming in for Bob. Alex Bob still got a second free throw to shoot if they can ever get to it. All the substitutes coming into the game right now. Maysville basically emptying all of their bench. Coach Brown, I don't think you can sub. He's already taken everybody out that I think he can't. Yeah, he's going to come in for Watson. Okay, Watson out of the game. Still got a sub at the table for Bob.
And another one comes up for Indian Valley.
After he shoots his free throw. So Alex Bob, second of 2 free throws. And this time he gets that one. Alex Bob going to check out of the game. He's got 28 now. Alex Bob lived up to his name, Big Shot Bobby tonight. He hit a couple of huge threes for Maysville right when they were getting onto that run, and that just fuels their defense and those runs as Alex Bob leads his team to a district championship now. Under 20 seconds, Indian Valley on offense. Trying to make something happen here late. A 3 from Sunderup goes. Makes it 54-44, but the clock is going to run out now. 5 seconds. 3, Maysville Panthers back-to-back district championship. And it looks like it could be an MVL party down at Athens come Thursday night as the Tri-Valley Scotties are on their way to victory tonight. They would play the second game against Warren, who defeated New Lex today and kept it from being a 3-team party. As we heard earlier today, Maysville will face Bishop Hartley. Bishop Hartley hung on and won out of the Central District in Columbus. They will be in Athens. They will play Maysville on Wednesday night. Tri-Valley, if they hang on and win, they will play Warren. So 2 teams from the Muskingum Valley League will be in action. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back to recap all the action in this one. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power heated mirrors and auto high beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. DoanFord.com.
We are all suffering from high inflation every day, but at Lowe's Bargain Barn Furniture, we're going to help you save. You can stretch your tax refund and get more for less. We're destroying high prices, long wait times, and all the rest. We have new sofas, mattresses, appliance, bedrooms, coffee table sets, dining tables, china cabinets, and even recliners. You will save big money, get the best. Why mess with the rest? And always remember, we're not like other stores.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it's for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company from Iowa to offer liability coverage to package with their Patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today, 740-305-5121, and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye. Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school basketball, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful postseason. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979, Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care. Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 Nash Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Dave Hilliard, Brett Klein back at Zanesville High School as the Maysville Panthers have won their second district championship in a row as they have defeated the Indian Valley Braves tonight 54-44 in a hotly contested game here at Zanesville. Lots of good action. Both teams really getting after it on the defensive end. And in the end, it was just too much Alex Bob as he led the Panthers tonight with 28 points. Slow start to this game. It was 3-3 halfway through the first quarter, but then the Panthers end up with an 11-9 lead at the end of that first quarter, and they extended that lead going into the locker room at 25-18. Third quarter, though, back and forth, but the end of the quarter belonged to the Panthers, and Alex Bob hit a long three right before the buzzer at the end of the third quarter to give Maysville basically a lead they would never relinquish, as that was made at 43-29. And then in this fourth quarter, Maysville really played keep away for most of that fourth quarter. They spread the floor, they let their guards try to get in some space, and then made Indian Valley chase them. And again, if you're watching on the YouTube video tonight, you're seeing the award presentation, district runner-up going to the Indian Valley Braves. And again, we appreciate all of our sponsors tonight. Doane Ford, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Lowe's Bargain Barn, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Custom RV Service and Repair, Shriver's Pharmacy, and Kokonis Furniture. And we also appreciate Lock 9 Pizza as they are the sponsor of our player of the game. right now Maysville getting their district championship awards. I'll break down the scoring here. Indian Valley, Sam Carter had 2, Landon McPeak with 7, Tanyan McComb with 7, it was McPeak with 5, I'm sorry. Tyson Pryor, Noah Sunderup, they both had 10 apiece. Jackson Murphy had 2, Riker Williams with 8, for a total of 44 for the Indian Valley Braves. For Maysville, only 4 people in the scoring column, as it's been quite a bit for the Panthers, but there were some big ones. Jordan Watson with 10 points tonight. And coming into this game, I thought Jordan would be a key. Struggled a little bit the last couple of games, but hit a couple threes early, ended with 10 points. Gator Nichols added 8 points. Wesley Armstead with 8 points, and again, his stellar defense and rebounding effort. And Alex Bobb came up big when the Panthers needed him. He had 28 points. And also mentioned, Cohen Fink. He did such a nice job coming in, playing some defense, along with Cade Rock. Those guys coming in off the bench. And then Kane Rorig, he had his hands full. He was on Tyson Pryor a little bit down low. He had a few rebounds, didn't get in the scoring column, but his defense and rebounding was important for the Panthers tonight, as they end up winning this basketball game 54-44. Our Lock 9 Pizza player of the game, and sometimes, you know, we have these discussions off air about, you know, what we should do with the player of the game, and it's really hard to go with anybody else, but Alex Bobb tonight, he had 28 points. He hit a bunch of big buckets for Maysville when they needed him. So really hard not to award him with our Lock 9 Pizza player of the game, Brett.
Right, and what we have right now, thank you, Mike Snidely. He,
signing off from Norwich.
AVC Norwich, the final from Claymont High School, Tri-Valley 69, East Liverpool 47. And thank you, Mike, for that update. But yeah, with Alex Bobb, like you mentioned, it's hard to look at other players and say Bobb doesn't deserve it. Now, yes, he did this so consistently on all year, so it's hard to say, yes, I'm going to keep giving you these free one-item small pizzas from Lock 9 Pizza. But, you know, tonight, 28 points, 11 at half, and from what you've seen from the stream, some tough shots.
Yes.
When he got into the paint, he was smart. He played really good defensively. So when you look at that, you
just did a little bit of everything Maysville needed, as they are on the floor right now celebrating their back-to-back district championship here, as they also were back-to-back in the Muskingum Valley League. And guess what? It's a Muskingum Valley League party at Athens Thursday night, as both the big school division champions, Tri-Valley and Maysville, have advanced to the regional.
Now we do know matchups.
We do know matchup. Maysville will play Bishop Hartley, and then Tri-Valley will play Warren in the 2 games at Athens. The winner of those 2 games would play and advance to the state tournament at the Shots team. Is it UD or is it Columbus? I think it's still UD. It's at UD Arena. I know Mike Snively knows that. He is Mr. State Tournament.
I want to say Dayton sounds right.
It is still Dayton, yes. So Maysville, and again, experience. They were down at Athens last year. They had a nice team. They ended up, when they got there, they played a really tough Bishop Reedy team, and it's going to be the same this year. Bishop Hartley's going to come down there with a team like they haven't played against all season. Tri-Valley down there against Warren. Tri-Valley being early in the season, they had played some of those teams from Columbus, so it might have been a little easier matchup for Tri-Valley, but we will see what happens this week in Athens. At AVC, we're going to be there to cover it, thankfully.
We're going to try. If the case comes for video, unfortunately it has to be a delayed broadcast.
Right.
Not much able to watch it live, but we will be there and try to do video. We'll try to continue what we did in the previous year, and that is cover both games, both 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock on Thursday the 15th down at the Convo. Their students are on spring break, and so it won't be as busy, but maybe that'll be a good thing for us. So
we did that last year. We did both games at Athens. As if I remember correctly, Maysville played the first game, Tri-Valley played the second game. We covered both of those. The video, as you said, has to be tape delayed, but radio coverage we'll have, and we'll probably stick with Nash, I would assume, 98.5 and 107.9. can listen to either Zanesville, Cambridge, or those surrounding areas on both of those frequencies. So hopefully we will be down there and be able to do both games for you. Usually, if you know I'm broadcasting, I usually talk to the coaches after the game. The winning coach, Dave Brown, is about 20 feet below me on the floor, so Dave's not going to be able to make his way up here because I might get lost myself when I get back down to the floor. But we appreciate Dave. Has always been willing to talk with us. Just this time tonight, it's just a little bit too impossible. The way this is set up, we're up above the floor. He's not able to come up and visit with us. So I know Dave would very much compliment all the kids on this team because they play their hearts out. And they put in a lot of work to get to this point to where you win the district final. So once again, congratulations to the Maysville Panthers on their second straight East District Championship as they advance to the regional tournament this coming Thursday down in Athens. I didn't mention this before the game, but the coaches in this game tonight, Dave Brown and Ty Miller, they were the co-coaches of the year in the East District. So we did mention a lot of players had some nice honors, but the coaches in this game also the co-coaches of the year in the East District. We saw a good game tonight. You expect that out of the top 2 seeds. And they advanced here as all 4 seeds, the top 4 seeds advanced to the district finals in the East District. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. It looks like 1 and 3 advancing there as Tri Valley is the number 3 seed here in the East District. As we said, we are going to be covering more high school basketball. Brett, you still got to work, buddy. Sorry.
Well, hey, I will say this season overall for AVC Sports, when we look at where we started in the fall, football took us 15 weeks.
Yes.
We went all the way to the state semifinal level, and everything there was fantastic. We went from a Friday night football game, and the following Friday we were back in basketball, so there wasn't much of a break.
Right.
And this whole season has been absolutely fantastic, working with all of the different announcers that we have. The athletic directors, a large majority of them have been absolutely fantastic to work with, so I cannot thank them enough. Going through a handful of changes, but we've been taking that very well, and I just can't thank people enough. Even tonight, our stream reached roughly 750 concurrent, which means 750 different devices watching our game, and that is just fantastic to hear and see. Yes. I cannot thank not only the fans, but the viewers and anybody who wants to watch. Thank you for choosing, AVC Sports and YRP-TV. We look forward to only getting better in the coming years. A lot of fun things that we have planned. Maybe be on the lookout for some baseball. But like we said, going down to Athens next week, that's definitely on our list of things to try and get taken care of.
Well, we appreciate everyone listening on the radio tonight. Old school, like I would be doing, listening on the radio. We appreciate everybody on that video stream as well. Saw a good basketball game. You got to see Maysville advance to the regional tournament one more time. And again, thank you everyone for tuning in. If it was TV, if it was video, we certainly appreciate it. I'm Dave Hilliard from Brett Klein. We'll be signing off. You have been watching boys high school basketball on AVC Sports.
And we will be showing the nets coming down, at least until this one net is coming down. So
right.
Thank you for watching
on the stream.
and listening.
They're going to grab the net and come down the ladder, so I'll let them do that. There'll be some applause. Oh, the little kids come going to be the last one to do it.
This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.